did buy this Jeep off of Facebook Marketplace. Anyways, I am stuck here because my boat is stuck here. And now there's a lovely hurricane coming somewhere over there. So this is gonna be great. My boat's gonna be in a hurricane. Oh, wonderful. I wonder how this is going to survive. This is Gulfport Marina. My boat's eventually probably gonna live here, but who knows when that's gonna happen. This is the boat ramp, which will probably be completely underwater tomorrow. This is downtown Gulfport. Last time there was a hurricane here, it flooded quite a bit. So we're probably gonna see the same thing again over here.
Gulfport Casino? We're gonna go make some bets?
Yeah. All right, last time this whole place was underwater. It might do the same thing again. We got some washed up sailboats. There's gonna be probably a lot more of those in the next few days. What do you think of the Jeep?
I like the Jeep.
Tomorrow it's going to be a bigger puddle than that. I guess at this point, let's go fix the Jeep up so it floats. Okay, essential hurricane preps? No. Essential Jeep preps for the hurricane, yes. I'm gonna try to make it float. We get some 2x3s. We're gonna use these.
Hey baby, how many Peters fit in that box?
One. Time for flotation. I don't want to make something that I'm going to throw away or something that's completely useless. So we're gonna use storage bins because I've seen people make boats out of storage bins because these can perform double duty after this project goes in the dumpster. You need to lift about probably 300 pounds because that's how much the mini Jeep weighs. So 8.34 times 57 could lift theoretically 475 pounds of lift in water, but we're not putting this whole thing underwater because that's going to be ridiculous. So I'm going to divide this by 4. So this can probably pick up 118 pounds of the Jeep. For extra buoyancy, some foam sheet. I need to take these boxes, make pontoons out of them, and add them to the side of the Jeep. The problem is I'm not near my workshop, so we have to make do with stuff I found at Lowe's. Here's the plan. We got 2x4s. Wood floats, yes. Well, oh, did I get you in the foot? All right, anyway, so we have 2 tubs here. This should be more than enough displacement. It's really only gonna be a few inches off the ground. This is gonna go here like that. Containers under here, or on the front. All right, that should be plenty strong enough. This is the back half of the Jeep. Just gonna tie this rope here to kind of keep this all together. I'm really trying not to do anything permanent to this Jeep because I want to do other things with it, like maybe even put wings on it and try to fly it. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. Now that these are done and the sponsons or pontoons or whatever you want to call these things are done, I call it Home Depot crap, it's time to work on the front of this thing. So I have this surfboard foil board base that I made. Never got to use it. Made with the finest of Total Boat products. Anyways, we're gonna cut this over there. And I'm gonna make a sort of ramp here to keep water from kind of like hitting the grill if we enter the water a little fast. Man, I don't know what it is about this project, but maybe my channel is going quite downhill because this is definitely low tier build. Should be good tier content though tomorrow when we go through the hurricane. For the backside, we got this trolling motor. That's gonna go right about there. Well, there it is. Facebook Marketplace Mini Jeep should now be a boat. The next day, it's windy. Hey, come check this out. What do you think?
Hey, oh my god, I love the plow though. This is so smart.
That's for the water so we don't have waves crashing over the front of this thing and then, you know, going into my motor.
You put the trolling motor on it?
How else are we going to boat around? We got big 57 gallon floaty bits, 2x4s, because that's all I could muster in a day. And we have a trolling motor for our adventures.
How are these attached?
So those are all screwed in. These are pretty sturdy. I can pick up the whole thing on this side, so I know it's not going anywhere. Before we go splashing through the rain, I want to coat the bottom of this thing with some of this fluid film. No affiliation, but it does a pretty good job up in the rust belt of keeping salt from destroying the frames of vehicles. And we can climb on them to get aboard. All aboard the Jeep.
Is that a train thing?
Let's go boating. Hurricane is not quite here yet, but we gotta go test this thing right now because I want to make sure it floats, so if I need to modify it before the hurricane really gets here, I get a chance to do it. Drive's totally fine. I'm happy with this. Handle's good. It's just really wide now. There's Patrick. in water.
No.
There's a golf cart. You can tie up to their mailbox. Are you gonna actually go out?
Floating now.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, but we don't have a way to bring her back.
Okay. Dude, I'm gonna back up and go in.
There we go. If she doesn't float, say goodbye. It's working.
Like, this is actually great. Our buoyancy level is pretty good. It's about what I thought, about maybe a quarter of the container. And we're definitely floating. The Jeep's not underwater. Our feet are dry. The engine is still running because it's not that deep. Totally amphibious. We can go check out wherever we want. Do I still have to pay the ramp fee?
No, I don't think so. What are your thoughts, Captain?
We're ready to go on our vessel's voyage in a hurricane. It's not every day you do something stupid like this. It's now 5 p.m. The hurricane is going to be here in probably like 2 hours, but it's getting really crazy already. So we're going to go on our adventure.
Oh no! My hat.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that one hit my boots.
There's only a handful of things that stop the engine from running.
Oh. And we're up again.
It's one of those Harbor Freight Jeeps. We just put some pontoons on it.
Take a picture of it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we all have fun.
It's a motor Jeep. Wow, does it float? Wow, this is actually really, really bad. Crazy windy, and I'm not sure if we're gonna make it or not. The motor Jeep may not actually be super hurricane rated. Underwater. See it? You're in water, it's pretty calm here as far as currents go, so we should be able to use the motor Jeep just fine in here. There are some cars floating in the water. Alright, we'll float them out, we're good. Trolling motor, activate. There we go. Alright, we are motor Jeeping with the trolling motor.
Motor up, boat mode off, car mode on, and here we go. Yay!
Well, I have to say, motor Jeep works in a hurricane. Not very good, but it does work.
We haven't died, so. Yeah.
The ambulance.
Fire truck.
Oh, fire truck. This is nuts. So much water and rain.
The whole street's a river.
Where we're working on this thing is getting exceptionally deeper now. This is actually becoming a serious, well, it's been a serious issue, but I still have to make sure this thing works in case we actually need it to get out of here or go rescue someone if it comes down to that. So I've made the boat modifications. We're gonna see if the mini Jeep will do better in the water this time. So here we go. Nose is way out of the water this time.
Keeping your spark plugs dry.
Nice and dry. Don't so quick. Okay, well, it starts easier, so that's a good thing.
Well, I can't really walk any further or I'm gonna have water in my boots. So this is gonna be our vantage point.
We're straight now. I think she's blown too many bubbles because right now, that's the area taken. That's well above the water line, so no issues there.
Oh, thanks, baby. You got me wet.
This is actually quite a bit of a disaster. I don't think Gulfport has ever been through something like this, and like I don't know. I'm like looking to like live down here, so this is gonna be crazy for my life. Like having to deal with this all the time. I should probably build a better hurricane vehicle to actually rescue people rather than this toy.
Neighbor told us that he's been here 20 years and he's never seen water on this street before. Hey, look, there's a shark in the water. It's not funny, actually, because there could be.
Hey, turn the light off. And that is crazy.
Really driving through the street
Trash can, dead ahead.
in Gulfport.
Iceberg, look out. We're gonna ram into it.
Holy cow, that's so cool looking. So, this is something that we knew happened in Florida, but not in the actual streets.
It's so bright.
Gosh, I hope everyone's okay. Well, don't run over that mailbox. Yeah, look at the current flowing in from the marina.
Hey, Patrick.
How you doing? Thank you.
So currently I'm doing VIP transport right now, getting you back to your house,
Yes, thank you very much.
which is completing this crazily flooded street.
I don't know why we're going to a house that's flooded.
Almost there. This is just absolutely nuts. Like that sign up there earlier, that's like what? 4 feet tall?
Yeah.
And it's like almost underwater. It's one happy customer. Got one more passenger to pick up. Got 2 more lovely passengers. It is a man's job to sit here and play with the trolling motor while the women row the boat and do the actual muscle. Yeah, I gotta steer the trolling motor.
Stop trolling and actually troll.
They have a beautiful yard that they run out with the 2 dogs.
And it's gonna be a lot of work to fix everything.
Oh my God.
The bioluminescence is really neat.
This is where we drove earlier.
The waters are receding and the winds are calming down, so we can actually explore a little bit now. That's why it's making such horrible frequency noises. Yeah, the sign that we were gonna take a picture next to appears to no longer be here. It's actually just insane, like what happened, because we were never under a category like hurricane warning, just a tropical storm warning for this area, and this is what the outer bands did to this whole area. This bioluminescent stuff is so cool. Watch this. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's so weird. That's so neat. That's the trolling motor. It lights up.
We are picking up Miss Elaine for her friend Anne.
Crazy thing is that this is all underwater. Her house has been underwater, so we're gonna pick her up and take her to her friend's house, which is above water, so she has a safe place to stay for the night.
This is just amazing.
At least we got our contraption to do something
She's
useful.
alive. Do you
Yeah.
know how many people I've called people from Jersey? So
All right, so we dropped off our new friends, and I think that's it for the motor Jeep today. The waters are receding, so I think most of this Jeep's adventures are done with the floating thing. Well, it's 2 in the morning, and the waters are receding now, so the worst of this is over, but the real cleanup and stuff begins tomorrow. I'm glad I got some use out of this boat or Jeep. Total success, but now I gotta learn how it is to live with a hurricane because, yeah, I got some friends with some property down here, and I'm gonna get a first-hand experience cleaning this stuff up. I'm very glad I spent money and bought this second-hand Jeep and some crap from Home Depot and made this Jeep float. We're gonna do some more projects with the Jeep, probably fly it next, but yeah, that's it. Well, the nice thing is the water is beginning to recede, so this nightmare is just over as far as the water part goes. And that right there is the dinghy dock. What do you think about the hurricane? Silence?